Dear learners, I am Ahmad Noman SADIQ, and today I would like to draw two important topographical exam routes. These two exam routes are actually the new topographical exam routes, and I would like to draw these two routes very quickly. So please be careful and watch this presentation very carefully. So first of all, we will draw an imaginary line between this green and red marker. And remember, this green is our starting point and red is always our end point. And our actual topographical route will be along this imaginary line between green and red marker. You could also draw a real line between green and red marker. But don't forget to delete this real line before you start the actual topographical exam route. But it is always recommended to just imagine the line between green and red marker, and your actual topographical route will be roughly along this imaginary line, that is either at the top or below this imaginary line. Now I have already planned this route, so I will show you my planning. But before that, please remember one more very important point, that always divide your planning into steps. So first draw up till this point, then zoom in and draw at this point, then at this point, then you will reach at this point, and then you will enter into this street, and ultimately you will be able to reach at this end marker. And please remember, you need to keep an eye on your end marker, and you need to zoom in and zoom out several times while drawing your route between green and red marker. Now let's start. So here is our green marker. I will zoom in first, and always remember, you need to keep your route towards the left hand side of this street. So this is my left hand side. I will draw my route like this. So please never touch this curb or the boundary of this boundary of any road. Also please never cut the corners, so otherwise you will be losing the marks. Now I am joining from this street to this A road. So I am going and I am keeping myself or my route towards the left hand side of the road. So I am here. Now I have already planned. I have to reach at this point. So if I go through this, it will be 0 marks because it is closed. So please, when you are in a street, make it bigger or zoom in. Otherwise, you would not be able to recognize whether it is closed or not. So I am not allowed to go through this. So what I need to do, I will go and join this B road. I could also go from here and reach here, but that will be a little bit longer. So never go through the longer route unless you find the shortest way. So I will go from here and then through this. This is railway line, so don't worry about that. This is not the closed. So I will go and reach from here. I will join this, and ultimately I will reach on this A road, and from here I will join this street, and from here I would be able to go and reach at this end point. So this was my planning. Now I will start again from the same point at which we were left. So here I will go like this. Again, I am not touching the corners. I am not touching the boundaries. I am keeping the symmetrical distance from the curb. So now I have joined this B road. Again, I am keeping the symmetrical distance from the curb or from the boundary. So here we go. I will continue my route or journey like this. This is, I have already told you that this is a railway line. So don't worry about that. From here, I will join this street, and please draw like this. So it is a symmetrical way to draw the route. So I am here. When I have reached here, like this, here, again, your route should be neat and clean. So it could only be possible if you zoom in and zoom out several times while you are drawing your route. So now I have again joined this A road. So I am here. Again, I am zooming in, but this is, I think, if it is not a street, then this is enough. So zoom in at least at this level. So I am joining and going like this. So I have reached at this point, and now I will join, this is the flyover. When I have reached here, again, I will make it bigger. So before I draw further, I will see where my endpoint is. My endpoint is here. So again, I have made it bigger or zoom in, and this is a roundabout. So always remember, if it is a roundabout, even if it is on the streets, never ignore that. And if it is first exit even, then you need to click 3 or 4 times so that TFL could see that you have seen the roundabout. Now, this situation is very critical here. So what does it mean? Actually, this is a railway line and it is at the top. So you will go through, actually you will go underneath and join the next roundabout. So I will go like this, here, and again this is a roundabout. So I will draw properly this roundabout like this. Actually, where I need to reach, I have to reach. I can't come here because this road also is at the top. So what I need to do is, I will go like this, here, and from here I would be able to reach at this point. So please be careful at this point. So here, and ultimately I would be able to touch this red marker. So now I have completed this route, and this is very important exam route. And when you have finished your route, always check your route yourself, especially whether your route thoroughly is along the left hand side of the road. So I have checked it again, so it is right. So please watch this video again if you have any point with confusion. And now I would like to draw the next route. So this is a next question. Here is our starting point and this is our end marker. So starting point, you know, it is green marker and ending point is always the red marker. But this question is a road closure question. In a question window, there will be written a note that one road is closed. So here the name of the road which is closed is Fairfield Street. So Fairfield Street is closed here. So first of all, what you need to do is you have to find the closed road between green and red marker. You have to find it or search it yourself between green and red marker. TFL will not show you. TFL will only tell you the name of the road which is closed. And please remember, this road is not closed on the map. You have to consider this road as closed road. So here, since the name of the road is Fairfield Street, so I will find the road between green and red marker. So here is the road. It starts from here and it is ending at this point. So you would not be able to go through this road or you would not be able to cross this road even. Otherwise, you will be getting 0 marks. So I will plan my route in such a way that my route must not pass through or go through this Fairfield road or Fairfield Street. So here a lot of one ways are involved. You cannot go in this direction because this is one way. So I need to go in this direction here. But when I will reach here, I would not be able to go in this way. But I have to reach here. So first, there may be several ways to complete it. But I would like to prefer the safest. So the safest way and the shortest and the safest. I am talking shortest and the safest. Because it's not the matter of only shortest. It should be the safest way. Because sometimes people consider a route as a shortest. But that is not a safest. Because what does it mean? It simply means that if you have a little bit doubt, don't go through that shortest route. You could take a little bit longer if you have a doubt even a little bit. Because if you have done even a single illegal maneuver, you will be getting 0 marks. So always go through the route about which you are 100% sure, even that is a little bit longer. So be careful in this regard. So I will start my route from here. I will plan and I will go through here and then I will reach here. Then I will go through this here and from here I will join this road and from here I will pass under this and here ultimately I would be able to reach at this point. There might be some other ways as well, but I think this is the shortest and the safest route between green and red marker when we consider the Fairfield Street is closed. Now I will start drawing this route like this. I will this is one way. I could go in the middle of the road as well, but it is always better, even if it is one way, but keep your route along the left hand side of the road. And I have told the reason several times before. But I will briefly tell that if you are in the middle of the street, if you have reached at this point it's fine. But people, what they do when they go further, they keep their route in the middle as well. So up till this point it's fine. But after that, if you keep in the middle of the street, it will not be the right one. So you will be losing the marks in that case. So my recommendation is always to keep your route towards the left hand side of the road always. Now I will draw my route like this. When I will reach here, again I have to reach at this point. So I will simply draw my route, keeping my route towards the left hand side of the road. So I will go along this way here, and when I will reach here, keeping my route like this is a railway line. So don't worry about that. So I will not take this slip road. I will go under here. I will pass through this here. I'm going under these roads. So I am going under. So please be careful. So when I will reach here, I will continue my journey. I will continue drawing my route, and from here I will turn in this direction. Here I will zoom in, and then I will join this street here, and ultimately I would be able to reach at my end point, which is the red marker. Now I have drawn my route, keeping in view that my Fairfield street is closed. So I have not touched it. I have not gone through this. I have not crossed this. So this is a perfect route and the safest as well. So again, when you have completed this route, please check it yourself. So I have completed these two new routes, which were the topographical exam routes today. And that's the end of today's presentation. Thank you very much.